Well, let's talk a little bit about yourself. We saw the loss against Inui, and since you've just, talk about a resurgence. Two stoppages in a row. Almost when people write you off, you prove them wrong again and again. Just let's talk a little bit about we know you come again, but since that Inui performance, one that you were incredible in defeat, by the way, but what's it been like for you? I suppose that's given you even more motivation.
100%, man. That was a hell of a fight with Inui, and one thing that I do for certainly know is the moment I got out of that ring, I felt that I could beat him, and so I put myself in this position where I won a WBC and trained really hard and had a lot of focus, and that's pretty much what I have in my mind is beating this guy, this kid, and he's a tremendous and incredible fighter, but I believe that I'm ready 100% exponentially better than I was.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but look, we've got to talk about the rematch. First things first, we've heard about it for a little while now. When are we going to get it?
Well, the fight is in June 7th in Japan, in Saitama. They're calling it Drama in Saitama too. The same place, the same location, but different results.
Well, obviously, I imagine you're training hard. What is it this time? Obviously, we've seen Inui since he signed with Top Rank without, disrespecting him, but the level of opposition hasn't been what it was. Do you think, there's a little bit of an opportunity for yourself to exploit that? He hasn't been up against the level that you may have been up against. He's not really been tested since he's fought you.
Well, the fighter of Inui is always going to come out there with grits, and he shows it. He showed it in the last fight. He's going to be tough when he gets hit. He's going to work. He got speed. He got power. So he has all of that stuff in his arsenal. But like you said, he built up in his fights and won great fights. But comparing to who I fought in the opposition, I believe that I've grown more than he has.
What is it this time round that you offer that Inui won't be able to deal with?
Just everything. My talent, my speed, my power, and just most of all, the strategy that I'm putting in is going to be the biggest asset in winning this fight.
Just finally from me, we see Canelo takes on Dimitri Bivol next week. He steps up to 175 pounds again. Dimitri Bivol, we know, a very skilled, slick Russian operator. Just your thoughts on the fight. Will Canelo be victorious again?
Canelo has had the greatest momentum going into with the bigger guys. He is definitely the faster guy, and he has those tremendous head movement. And I believe that when he does get in there, he's gonna give it, with tremendous power and all that stuff. And that's something that he has to do. But Bivol is no walk in the park. I think that Bivol is a taller guy. He's definitely a taller guy, but using that reach, like you have those type of fighter in the amateurs where they use what is the word? They learn how, they know how to use the distance, and if he does use that jab properly and uses distance properly, it's going to be a hell of a night for Canelo. But Canelo, when he gets in there with head movements, that's when he can utilize his power, and I think that it's going to be an amazing fight.
Nito, thank you for speaking to me at Fight Hub TV. Top man. Thank you, bro.